For those who are just catching up on the
They're-
latest all the information you need to know about what's going to take place tonight. Right now, though, here at 4:15, we still have a line of storms.
They're coming
As
due.
moving across this line has been moving relatively slowly. I mean, we are expecting it to move in later on tonight. It's still moving west of the Mississippi River as it pertains to West Tennessee's weather. If we take the maps, it shows this line continuing to have a little bit of activity from ahead of the main squall line that currently stretches from Little Rock, Arkansas, to just west of Paducah, Kentucky. So if we take a look at even closer at what's going on closer to West Tennessee, you see northeast Arkansas starting to have some of those spots where land storms about to move through Jonesboro, but still it probably won't be until after midnight that we see the bulk of the activity arrive in parts of West Tennessee. In fact, let's take a look at that chance for rain. This is specifically for Jackson, actually. So if you live north and west of Jackson, you need to shift this curve just a little bit to the west. The rain will start sooner. If you live south and east of Jackson, you need to shift this a little bit farther to the right because your rain is going to stick around longer into Friday morning and into the afternoon. So the main thing to notice here is that most of the rain falls overnight. You get a little bit drier right around lunchtime, but then another push for some rain to stick around even into the evening hours on Friday. So we're still going to be looking at a chance for rain for most of the day, actually, on Friday. I was hoping that we could see some lightning in the distance from this camera.
Well, if you guys hear some screwed up music in the background, I'm trying to record the weather.
This is the closest we can get with our cameras to the storms, but I don't see any right now.
You're doing it on purpose, too.
Pretty much everywhere now. Still in the low mid-70s outside. These temperatures in Ripley, Brownsville, and Covington actually warmed up in the past couple of hours. So we actually have some warming weather taking place ahead of this cold front. We've got some warm, moist air coming up off the Gulf and some cold, dry air coming out of Canada. Both of those are meeting right here, and that's what's causing this shower and thunderstorm activity over the Mid-South. So let's take a look at Vipercast to get some details on when these storms are going to arrive in your area and also show you how much rain is going to be falling. Again, after midnight is when the bulk of that rain activity starts to move in. Some of that rain, again, could be heavy at times, but the main thing you're expecting to see tonight is some rumbles of thunder and maybe some brief periods of heavy rain and maybe a gust of wind. I'm going to get to that in a second. But take a look at the rainfall totals in northwest Tennessee, southeast Missouri. They're a little bit higher than anywhere else. And again, even at 3 a.m., we're still dealing with some heavy rain in parts of Jackson. The storms continue to move off to the south and east by 4 a.m. Still dealing with some heavy rain in the area. Going forward in time, though, not as much red and yellow on the map here indicating heavy rain. So the storms will weaken as we approach sunrise. And when all is said and done, look at these rainfall totals. They're higher in northwest Tennessee, north of Interstate 40, where they're over an inch in some locations, otherwise a half inch or lower for other locations south of the interstate. So main thing to focus on tonight, we have a low to medium risk for some damaging winds to take place this evening in West Tennessee. Much lower risk for tornadoes for large hail. But again, these probabilities are pretty low. Maybe seeing some flash flooding in some of those locations that could see a lot of rain tonight, especially in portions of northwest Tennessee. But again, as far as the damaging winds are concerned, we're looking for a pocket basically to form. It's still possible for that to take place. So we get a pocket of some strong wind gusts moving across West Tennessee ahead of the cold front. That would be at 3 a.m. And I don't want you to focus right on the placement for this pocket of strong wind gusts. It really could be anywhere in West Tennessee. What I do want you to understand is that it's going to be pretty isolated. So very few, if any, West Tennesseans will have to deal with damaging winds tonight. But as we go through the morning on Friday, we still have some busy winds out there. It's just not going to be terribly windy as we go into the afternoon on Friday. Another thing to note, though, each one of these towns have high school playoff football games tomorrow night. I'm especially concerned with the risk for lightning in southeast portions of West Tennessee near Scottsdale, Adamsville, Savannah, and Waynesboro for Wayne County. So those are going to be the areas to watch, and I would just definitely urge you to stay tuned with the forecast in case lightning occurs with those games and you plan to attend them. So 69 degrees for your low temperature tonight, post-midnight rainfall, and then 71 for your high temperature. We warm up 2 degrees tomorrow from this coolest point of overnight tonight. And to get a brief glimpse at what's going to take place as we head into the weekend, that chance for rain is going to stick around, especially south of Interstate 40 as we head into Saturday morning. So that's why there's a 40% chance for rain in the AM on Saturday. And a high temperature of only 63 degrees. You know, I think it's been some time since we've seen 63 on the thermometer, because we've had lows temperatures for the past couple of nights, just in the mid-60s in some locations. We'll be dry.